Some names just stick out in your mind for all the wrong reasons. O.J. Simpson, Jodi Arias. But one name stands above the rest, Caylee Anthony. The young mother accused of murdering her 2-year-old daughter, Caylee, in a case that gripped the nation. Despite overwhelming public outrage, she was found not guilty, leaving many to wonder, how did she escape justice? And now, more than a decade later, she's back, on TikTok of all places, with a new handle and a new narrative. But the internet never forgets, and neither does the public.
Every single thing that you told us has been a lie. We're proving all that.
The courtroom fell silent as an audio-taped police interrogation revealed the moment Caylee was caught in her lies.
It all started in the summer of 2008 when 2-year-old Caylee Anthony was reported missing. Not by her mother, but by her grandmother, Cindy Anthony. Cindy called 911 in a panic, saying she hadn't seen her granddaughter in 31 days, and that Caylee's car smelled like a dead body. When officers questioned Caylee, she spun a web of lies, claiming Caylee was with a nanny named Zanny. But there was no nanny. There never was. Instead of searching for her daughter, Caylee was out partying, entering hot body contests, and living as if nothing had happened. But when police finally caught up to her, things only got more bizarre. Caylee was arrested for child neglect, and that's when the horrifying truth started to unfold. By 2011, Caylee Anthony was on trial for her life, facing first-degree murder charges. Prosecutors painted her as a selfish young mother who wanted to be free of her parental responsibilities. The evidence was damning. A car trunk that reeked of decomposition, a suspicious internet search for chloroform, and duct tape found near Caylee's remains. But then the defense pulled a move that no one saw coming. They claimed that Caylee's death was an accidental drowning and that Caylee's father, George Anthony, helped cover it up. They painted Caylee as a victim of lifelong abuse, a desperate woman who lied out of fear, not guilt. Whether or not the jury believed that, what happened next stunned the world. On July 5th, 2011, Caylee Anthony walked free. The jury found her not guilty of murder, shocking the world. The backlash was immediate. People took to the streets, news stations raged, and Americans questioned how someone so universally despised had gotten away with murder. After the trial, Caylee vanished from the public eye. She was jobless, broke, and living under constant threats. The media followed her every move, while the court of public opinion had already sentenced her for life. But over the years, something strange happened. People started to forget. And Caylee? She started working on a comeback. She rebranded herself working as a legal assistant and claiming she wanted to help others who were falsely accused. But despite the attempt at a new identity, the internet had not forgiven or forgotten. And now, in 2025, Caylee Anthony has done the unthinkable. She made a TikTok account under the name Caylee Anthony Substack. She's posting videos and attempting a public image rebrand.
We're sweat to death. Okay. Today is Saturday, March 1st, 2025. This is my first of probably many recordings on a series that I'm starting. I am a legal advocate. I am a researcher. I've been in the legal field since 2011. And in this capacity, I feel that it's necessary, if I'm going to continue to operate appropriately as a legal advocate, that I start to advocate for myself and also advocate for my daughter. For those of you who don't know, my name is Caylee Anthony. My daughter is Caylee Anthony. My parents are George and Cindy Anthony. This is not about them. This is not in response to anything that they have said or done. That's not to say that I'm not going to respond at some point to some of the things that they have said and done. The whole point of this is for me to begin to reintroduce myself.
The response? Absolute outrage. She's turned off comments for her TikTok, but people are reposting clips of Caylee and calling her out for trying to profit off her past. But the real question is, why now? Some speculate she's testing the waters for a full-blown media comeback, maybe a documentary, a book deal, or even a podcast. But no matter what she does, she'll never escape the shadow of what happened in 2008. The internet may have had a short memory, but Caylee Anthony will never be forgotten. And no amount of social media rebranding is going to change that.
And find her they did, 6 months later, her tiny bones scattered in the woods just a half-mile from the Anthony's home.
Caylee Anthony walked free, but in the eyes of the public, she'll always be guilty. And now, with her new attempt at an online presence, she's walking a dangerous line between redemption and infamy. The real question is, does she care? Or is it just another chapter in the story of the most hated woman in America? Either way, the world is watching. Like and subscribe for more deep dives into the internet's most infamous figures.